Hi, and welcome to another video from Imagine Landscapes. I'm Sarah Shira, also known online as Imagine Landscapes, and today I want to talk to you about crafting goals. So, do you set crafting goals? Some years I've set really big goals, then the last couple years I haven't been setting sort of personal knitting goals. I've just been setting kind of business goals. I will publish 12 patterns a month or something like that. But this year I was surprised at how many of the things that my heart was yearning to do were actually sort of not design related at all. In fact, of the goals we're going to talk about, only one of them relates to designs today. So I'm kind of surprised about that. And I was wondering, before we get into my goals, I wanted to talk philosophically about setting goals. So sometimes goals can be very much about products, right? Like there's the product knitters and the process knitters, and goals can kind of break down like that. So you can have product goals. I want to knit 10,000 yards this year. I want to try Kiviot. I want to have a sweater that is cabled and fits me. I want to knit that cowl that I've been dreaming of. And then other ones can be more process related goals, like I want to learn how to do 2-color brioche, or I want to finally try a pattern by that designer that I'm really excited about. So goals probably sound more or less attractive to you based on whether you're more of a process knitter or a product knitter, and whether the goals are process or product related. For me, I'm not as excited about technique goals, process goals, unless there's a product at the end that I'm really excited about. So I will not get excited about a new technique unless the new technique comes wrapped in a package that I really want the end goal. So what are my knitting goals for 2019? I want to knit socks for everyone in the house. So there are my husband and I, my daughter, my son, and then right now we have my daughter's boyfriend living with us. So that's 5. Connor, my daughter's boyfriend, has never had a pair of hand knit socks from me. So that will be a big adventure, because I don't know his measurements and I don't know how he feels about them, but I still feel like it's about time that he was included in the circle of love that is hand knit socks. Some of the socks, like for my husband, I've got like a number of socks I want to knit for him because of the whole sock apocalypse issue that goes on, where I neglected his sock drawer for a little while and he literally just wore through everything. And well, not everything, but we did throw about 14 pairs of socks out in the last 14 months, which is horrifying, which is why I call it the sock apocalypse. So for him, I've got a number goal. I've also got a pair of socks that, a pair of skeins that I bought in Vancouver at Bad Anna's yarn shop, and they're matching. So they're matching Christmas yarn, really great, kind of sock monkey. So not just reds, but also grays and whites. And I thought having matching Christmas socks would be really fun. Sushi is really excited that I'm filming upstairs again today. So she is here, and I'm getting cat hairs in my nose. Again. So speaking of socks, my one design related goal that I know for sure I have this year is I want to design my first pair of socks. And I'm a big vanilla sock knitter, so this is going to be interesting because I'm not going to design a vanilla sock. So how is this going to go? Maybe this will ignite me and all of a sudden become a patterned sock knitter. Who knows? Next goal, I want to travel to 2 big knitting events. I've been to Vogue Minneapolis, and this year I want to go to 2 big events. Stitches West in February in Santa Clara. Is it Santa Clara? Anyway, somewhere in California is confirmed. I'm going to Stitches West. Really excited. And then I am hoping also to be going to Knit City in Vancouver in the fall. So that's pretty exciting. And then the last goal I have is to knit 3 sweaters, 2 of them even for me. So the first that I've actually swatched, and the swatch is drying right now, is Merli. Merli is a simple top-down raglan with a cable panel. It's a little bit cropped, a little bit oversized, that my daughter wished for herself. I found some really amazing Rios in a fantastic green color called Fresco y Seco, and I'm pretty sure I got gauge. It's not quite dry yet, but I've swatched in the 2 needle sizes that seemed to be the only ones I could. I'm a really loose knitter, and I think I got gauge on a 3.75 millimeter needle, which is, I really don't like being a loose knitter. It feels like I'm always knitting things on these ridiculously tiny needles, and I'm never getting the fabric that anyone else gets. It's not bad stitch gauge wise, but it really changes my row gauge so I'll be matching stitch gauge but hardly ever row gauge, and that changes fabric. Anyways, so that's Merli. Then I also want to knit a cardigan and a pullover for myself. So for Christmas I got the yarn for Markley DK, and that is a pullover that has sort of that boxy kind of style, where it's much more of a, well, actually like the one I'm wearing now, where it's a wider body with little arms coming off. It's got a braid, a lateral braid across the top shoulder, like just below the shoulders and the back. That looks really intriguing, and it's just a really subtle, classic looking shirt that I hope to throw on all the time. And I got a really fantastic navy blue, I believe it's called Marine, from Sweet Georgia, from some of my family this year for Christmas, that I'm going to do that one in. I think that's going to be a summer or fall project, just realistically, because I also want to knit Marion, which is a little cardigan by Andy Satterland. And Marion has, it's quite cropped. By our standards today, it falls at a natural waistline. In other words, it's perfect for wearing with dresses, and that's what I want to do. So have a little cardigan to put over the fit and flare dresses that I've been ordering from eShakti. eShakti is a really cool company where they make dresses to order. So they'll make them to your measurements, or they'll just adapt things. So you can say, I want it in a size 8, but I want a scoop neck instead of a V-neck, and I want it to have no sleeves, or I want it to have 3/4 length sleeves, and I want it to be knee length, or I want it to be mid-calf length, or whatever. They're really amazing. And so I've been ordering dresses, and then fall comes around and I'm like, oh, but I still want to wear dresses. And frankly, it's cold enough here that it really is an issue. So I want a little cardigan that will go with it. And I've got a nice simple gray yarn also got for my Christmas. It's a charcoal heather, I think, or cobblestone heather from Swish, from Knit Picks. Just a really simple, easy to wear, easy to wash kind of color that will go with hopefully all of my dresses. So 3 sweaters, lots of socks, sock design, and some travel. Those are my knitting goals, but I'd love to hear about yours. Where do you want to go? What do you want to learn? What products do you want to be able to pull out of your drawer and throw on at the end of 2019? I hope that you're having a fantastic year so far. I kind of dropped off the podcasting, video casting for a few weeks as I tried to recover my equilibrium. I worked really, really hard in December and hardly got time off. It felt like I put out 7 patterns in December and then launched my first sweater in January. I still want to do a design diary for that one, and that one is coming. I even recorded some stuff back in August when I was knitting it, and I've got some swatches to show you in that, where I was trying to decide which color combination to go for on the pullover, because originally I wanted to do a different color combination, but that's for another video. I don't know if I'll have one next week just because I'm traveling to Toronto, but thanks for being patient, and thanks for telling me all about your crafting goals, or why you don't set crafting goals, because that can be an equally valid choice too. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Bye.